Hey guys, welcome back to Return of the Obra Dinn. So I said at the end of the last video that there would be more thickening of the plot, and my goodness, have we got some plot thickening ahead of us. So I'm back down here below deck again, back on the gun deck. I just wanted to point out something that you were probably all perfectly aware of, but this guy back here, the guy, shady fellow over in the corner who was cavorting with Mr. Possibly Purser here, happens to also be the very same officer that blew Possibly Purser's noggin off. Yeah, I somehow managed to completely miss that. I think all of the revelations and everything coming thick and fast slightly pickled my brain last time, but yeah, kind of raises the question, why? So I think... actually, that's something to do. I could do with stepping back and taking a look at the transcript from this guy's death to work out whether it was him that actually posited the idea of overthrowing the captain and taking the Obra Dinn. And again, there was another reference to shells. They said about sailing the ship east and selling, what did they say? Horrible fish or something like that, and shells for gold. Now, First Mate Hoskett and Brennan were bashing down the door to try and get at the shells in the captain's cabin. Anyway, let us cover that ground when we come to it a little bit later. Let's head back on up because we've got another body here, and I don't think I actually... excuse me, body man. I don't think I actually did the zoomy zoom to work out who in the heck it was. So, Strongman was gunned by the lady down here, but this guy was already on the deck, and interestingly, the scene after this where Baldy Boy was tossing Strongman overboard, this guy had already presumably taken the plunge, so it would be interesting to see whom this might be. Or did I look at you? Maybe I did look at you. Or maybe I've seen you in a different scene. I kind of remember him being there. He's on the stairs just watching the judgment taking place. I'm guessing he doesn't look particularly notable, so maybe he's just sort of rank and file seaman on board? I don't know. Right, talking of the thickening of the plottage, I did notice something else. There's something a little bit weird about this lifeboat, isn't there? Or rather, something about the passengers aboard it, because we have the not-so-young lady here, the probably slightly younger lady here, and also this gentleman, who I think could be the Italian chap on the passenger manifest. And then we've got this one. Now, I have a little bit of a theory. If you take a look, it seems like he's wearing some sort of gown, maybe an apron, perhaps? What if this happens to be the ship's surgeon? What if this happens to be one Mr. Henry Evans, author of the book, who we know was sailing on board the Obra Dinn on its fateful journey? He obviously survived because he wrote the book. Maybe he's stowed away on this lifeboat alongside the good ladies here, and that's what peed this guy off to the extent that he was about to launch himself down and start slashing people with a sword. Something to bear in mind. Obviously, we've got zero proof. We don't even know if that is Henry. But anyway, onwards and ever upwards. I believe this is going to be our next bag of bones. Indeed it is. Right. There it is again. What is that star all about? That's really perplexing. Okay. We'll set the wisp on its way. It's obviously going to take the long route for dramatic effect. Come on. Down you come. There's a good wispy fellow. Right then. Let's get stuck in. Whom are you?
Last one. Move quick.
Boy, you'll not take the last boat.
Oh, Paul. Oh, no. Right, interesting. Lady can see what's... Not you. Not interested in you, strong man. The lady over there can see what's going on. Let's see, we've got somebody... Oh, is that... Right, that's First Mate Hoskett and Brennan over there. Captain's just coming up, about to fire off a warning shot by the looks of it. Baldy Boy, of course, is on the scene, because why wouldn't he be? Right, I wonder if this is Paul, then. So, they're heading out. Hello. There's our oh, hold on. Is he wearing? Oh yeah, he's got a protective apron. And the Italian fella's just on the way up as well. Right, interesting. So, obviously this guy's been run through with a sword by Strongman here. It looks like he was trying to help protect the inhabitants of the lifeboat because she screams out, Paul, and then he says no, and then there's much heartache and grief and gnashing of teeth. So, potentially Paul? Right, let's take another look at the transcript. Right, last one, move quick. Perhaps that's him bundling people into the lifeboat. Possibly the Italian fella was the last fella to make the lifeboat as it was being lowered, which explains why he's still on his feet on the very edge of the craft. Oi, you'll not take the last boat. Oh, so remember this chapter's named Escape. Maybe Strongman here had some objection to him helping the ladies and the passenger and whoever the crew member is, our suspect fellow. Yeah, Paul, look out. That's the lady. Right, stop. Let them go. So presumably that's him spinning on his heels and raising his sword. No. Slash. Stabby. Squelch. Damn. Right. Stop, let them go. I originally thought might have been Captain Witterel, but he was too far down the stairs on the other side. So I think this has got to be Paul, hasn't it? And his portrait's become clear. Let's take a little look. How many Pauls do we have on board? That's not what I wanted. Unknown soul, right. Let's have a little look. So let's start from the bottom, because if my theory is correct, he may just be a seaman. So there's no Pauls here. Renfrew Rajub, India. I'm beginning to wonder if the guy with the concentric circles might be Indian, perhaps, but I think there's a few Indian people on board. So, John Naples, Lars. There's a couple of unknowns as well. How in the world would we possibly account for people that we don't even have a name for anywhere? Right, really. Right, we're going Paul Moss. Okay. We're going oh, hold on. Wales. I didn't catch an accent from him. Could be Welsh, though. Let's see if there's any more Pauls. Right. Looks like that's our guy then, Paul Moss, the first mate steward. I suppose it would make sense that the stewards might not have overly flashy uniforms, and there seem to be a few people in similar garb queued up behind the ship's officers as they were watching the execution. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. Got to be Paul Moss, isn't it? Paul, watch out. She wouldn't be shouting at the strong man. Right, met an unknown fate. He was sworderized. Killed with sword by an unknown attacker. We don't know who Strongman is at the moment. Did we pick up... Yes, we picked up Strongman's death, didn't we? That's probably the next page. Yeah, he's still blurry, so we don't know who he is as of yet. Okay. Oh, and there's yet another pot. What? Where? How? Okay. Right, let's examine the full scene. Let's head below deck again as well. So not an awful lot more we can tell from here. I'm still certain of the possible identities of the two ladies in the lifeboat, but I don't know which way round they are. Right. Let's take a look around here, just in case we can spot this this other body. Maybe it's in a peculiar, unexpected location. Doesn't seem to be... Oh, stuck on the board. Doesn't seem to be there. Okay. Right. We have Hoskett. We have Brennan. We have anyone cowering around the corner? Bleeding out in a pool of their own blood? No, it doesn't seem to be. Anyone down here? Oh, okay. Well, this gives a little bit more background. Wait. No, it doesn't. Wait. Oh, Lord. Thickening of the plot. Okay, we're at the... Oh, hold on. I had my ship back to front. I kept on saying this was towards the bow. This is the stern. I really thought we were heading towards the front of the ship. The front's down yonder. Okay, so, English boy was listening in on the conversation between possibly purser and stabby officer. No, shooty officer. He's stabby possibly purser. Someone else was dead. Who dis? Oh, hold on, his arm's off. It's all right. It's just a flesh wound. So this wasn't English boy's blood at all. English boy wasn't stabbed until about here, and then he was seriously stabbed, hit the deck as that huge trail of blood goes off. All right. Well, English, this this makes things a bit more complex. So, did Captain Witterel have something to do with this, perhaps? This chappie here, I'm pretty certain he was the one that instigated the mutinous conversation. Maybe he'd witnessed this chap being butchered, and the captain was involved somehow, which was prompting him saying the captain can't be trusted, we need to take the ship. He didn't look like he was fully on board with it anyway, which may be why he blew the guy's head off after he stabbed English. Right. Well, I guess we know where we're going next. How's his arm off? Did anybody seen his arm? Well, we know exactly where this is going to lead. Come on, Wispy, I'll race you. Come on now. Oh God, he's catching up. Beat you. Okay. This is a long old chain of bodies, isn't it?
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Is it Squid? Where is my Frenchman?
Oh?
Squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
That. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
What? That was a lot to take in. Okay, I don't really recognize the guy's accent. Let's see, who is he? Oh, this is our fellow with the flat cap. Right, we've seen him around once or twice before, I think. Okay, so these two were in the room, presumably when he came staggering in, or they helped him here. Let's see, we got Hoskut just coming out of there. We haven't explored these rooms yet, have we? Is that the captain heading up the stairs? Looks like it. He said he chased the beast away. Oh, this is our final link by the looks of things, because the door's right there. Ah, look at this. The hatch is opening. That's English boy, isn't it? That is indeed English boy. Okay, looks like we're heading down to the next deck after this. Right. Where to begin? Let's see. I think the first thing we should do... Oh, I tell you what, I completely forgot to check which others were present in the last one again, but I'm pretty sure I covered everywhere. So, this is our unknown guy. He must be, sort of officer adjacent, I guess? So, who do we have present? 5 others were present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's just this gang on here. So, he'd lost an arm somehow. Went down to the sort of sitting room at the stern of the gun deck, surrounded by these two, the mutinous scum. Let's see. Captain was heading up to the main deck. First mate Hoskut was coming out of one of the side cabins, and I need to check which cabins they are, because we haven't explored those yet, out in the real world. And our boy was coming from the deck below. So these were kind of incidental. The only thing that I do pick up on is that the captain had come up from the hold and said that he had banished the beast. Now, I find that quite intriguing. How in the world could he have banished the beast from the cargo hold? That's what this chap was saying anyway. Maybe it's that. I mean, I'm sure there's some reason for him saying that. The captain, from the little that we've seen of him, despite sort of having the highest kill count on the ship so far, seemed a reasonably level-headed guy. So why would he make something like that up? It'd make him sound like a madman, which is probably why these two have lost confidence in him and started discussing mutiny. So let's have a look at exactly what was said. So, put me down, let go. Easy now, you're in a bad way. The squid, where is my Frenchman? Okay, so that's the first thing. Where is my Frenchman? The squid's gone, your mate was torn apart. Oh. Well, I mean, I'm not going to necessarily say that he's the only Frenchman. He's the only person on board that's torn apart. But we know the guy with the concentric circles was ripped in half. So he's potentially French. That's worth investigating. Verdammt. I don't know what language that is. I don't really know what accent it was. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it? And we didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold, said he chased it off. You should rest. A curse like that does not lift for nothing. Interesting. So, a curse like that. There's a curse? Did the curse summon the squid, maybe? And it says it does not lift for nothing. Is he suggesting that the captain has had to do something quite nefarious below deck in order to get the squid to leave the ship? Oh no. I've just realised that probably means that at the point where he was walking back up to the main deck, the captain probably didn't know that Abigail was dead. Ooh. Anywhom. I feel like there's not an awful lot more to go on. So, we've got our exit door there. So the captain had come from below deck. Oh, English boy, presumably then, had followed the captain up. Was he down there with the captain, helping him with whatever he was actually doing to try and rid them of this curse? Interesting. So, we can't get any more of a bearing on where this blood trail comes from. It only really begins here. But to lose an arm, that's got to be a result of the squid, surely. You'd think. He comes down, asks after the Frenchman who was torn apart. Let's take a look into that bit, actually. Let's see. Let's switch back to the Doom. But wait, this is the escape. Did the escape happen sort of immediately after the Doom? Let's just look into that a second. Hold on. Let's take a little look here. Here was the Doom. Here was the escape, and then immediately after, the end. There's even a line between them by the looks of it. Okay. Go to the Doom. Let's see if we can't find our fellow with the concentric circle tats. We need to look into this guy as well. Let's try to see if we can track him down. Here we go. On the main deck. I know it's all torn apart by the terrible beast. So could he be French? I wouldn't have said he looks particularly French, but... who am I to say? Let's see, your mate. Are there any French ship's mates? There's the bosun's mate. Charles Minor. Okay. Alfred Kestel, bosun, Austria. Oh! Right, let's have it before I jump to any conclusions, because I've done that before. Any other French individuals aboard? Doesn't seem to be. Where's my Frenchman? Your mate was torn apart. Okay. That's... do we think that is Charles Minor? I don't know. It almost certainly points to the guy with the missing arm being Alfred Kestel. Let's take a look. Is it saying that we have got enough evidence? Yes, it is. I think this is Alfred Kestel. Right. This unknown soul. This is the first one where we can definitely say met an unknown fate, but I'm pretty certain this is Alfred Klestel, the ship's bosun. So the guy with the top hat downstairs, and I have absolutely no bloody idea who he is. Oh, am I confident enough to say... There's 2 arrows at the top of this one. There was 2 arrows at the top of... this fellow's picture as well. Oh, there's 2 arrows at the top of that one as well, though. I don't think that necessarily tells us much. Nothing on Abigail's, though. Right. Do we feel confident enough to say that this is... where is he? Where's he gone? Where has he gone? Charles Minor? Might not be the only person aboard that actually got ripped apart by the beast. Although we would have surely seen it in the Doom. Oh, do I just go for it? Right, I want to know what this room here is, and I want to know why first mate is coming out of it. Let's take a look. So the ship, gun deck. Here we go. Right. Oh, it's the first mate's cabin. Okay. I suppose that makes sense. So this is the first mate, second mate, third mate, fourth mate's cabins. Okay. Hopefully we'll get a chance to have a bit of a poke around those in just a second. Let's do that, actually. Otherwise I'm going to end up going around in circles and probably making a silly assumption somewhere. Right, let's get out of here. It looks like we can head down to the next deck. Oh. Wait. I don't like that. Ooh, hello? Whoa, what's this? What's this? Oh! Interesting. So that's why there were 4 lines next to the crosses on the escape section, because we still need to deduce what's going on with these. Right, so these are the people in the lifeboat. Let me see. 4 Wayward Souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are catalogued here. We've got 3 lower arrows. And these 2 are blurred. So we can potentially identify these. I'm still tempted to say that this... Oh, hello. Hi. Oh, brilliant. This is a deduction rating. Oh. A higher rating means that it will be more difficult to deduce this person's identity. Focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. Well, our concentric ring tattoo guy had 2 of those. Right, I think I might do just that. That's making me feel that just relying on the word miss to mean the younger lady is probably a little bit foolhardy. So this chap, interesting that he is blurred out, because I feel I could probably pin a name on him. I think he's probably the fellow that's listed as an Italian passenger. And this one, well, we know they have our suspicions over this one. Right, interesting. So that has basically completed, not the end, ruddy fool, the escape section for now. I mean, we filled the pages with some information. We haven't really deduced who anyone is. Okay, interesting. So, here we go, passengers. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that that's probably Nunzio Pasca, the 3rd guy out of the 4th unaccounted list. Okay, right. Enough. So, so this is the ship's bosun. Who is Top-Hattio man downstairs? That's a mystery. Okay. I feel reasonably confident that we could pin the... Oh, hello, this is open now. Oh. Why the window? Why are we analysing the window? That doesn't make any sense. Yes. So, what was I saying? I was probably saying a thing. Yeah, so who's the guy in the top hat back there? Do you know, before we head into the first mate's cabin, I'm going to go back and take a look. Thank you very much to Tonbo and Rakoff down in the comments for a little bit of reassurance regarding this particular death. Let's jump back in. The Doom Part 4 of 8. So this is where the guy with the top hat... Oh yeah, he got squished. The guy with the fancy top hat lost his top hat mounting point, and is flying through the air at the moment, about to crash into the corner. But of course, we've got this fellow unaccounted for. And the point was made. I wonder, can I get... No, I can't actually get through there. The point was made that the other guy in the equation here... Is he gone out the window, maybe? No. The other guy in the equation here was stood directly behind Top-Hattio when the cannon went off. Top-Hattio was sort of wrapped around the muzzle and the old guy was stood behind him. Where the bloody hell has he gone? He's not wedged into the woodwork, is he? Oh, hold on. Hold on. No, it's just catching that guy. Oh. Where's he gone? I can see a tentacle out there. I didn't see that before. You can just about make out the circular suckers of the tentacle. But no sign of a human being. Where the bloody hell's he gone? Yeah, it was commented in the last video that apparently this second bald-headed fellow is the one that makes people tear their hair out the most out of anyone, ironically enough. No, he doesn't seem to be there. Not even any remains of him. Unless... No. I haven't a clue. I still think maybe we might encounter him, elsewhere. Right, let's get back to the ship. Let's go and take a look into the first mate's cabin. See what secrets Hoskut had to hide. Oh, hold on. Never mind. I thought your character picked up the pace when you hold shift, but clearly all a figment of my deranged imagination. So this is the first mate's cabin. Luxurious by the rest of the ship's standards. But apparently there's something here. What's that? Is that someone's leg? I think that might be someone's foot dangling on the end of a rope.
On your toes.
Go back!
Oh.
Captain!
Slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us.
Give it up!
Ooh. Oh, well. Is that Captain Witterel? Wait. What? Oh, I'm up on deck now. What in the world? Okay, so I heard what I'm guessing is a Taiwanese voice. The captain... No, hold on. Is that the first mate? No, it's not. That's one of the other officers. Okay, you're new. This, I'm assuming, is one of the Formosan royal family. Tis indeed. Udat. Oh, one of these shooters. We've got a whole host of new characters here. Okay, another new one. Another boldy boy, right, with dagger in hand. Hello. That's our guy, isn't it? Look, the rope wrapped around his foot, so he was shot by whoever that officer is. Fell overboard and got his foot tangled and never actually made it down into the water by the looks of things. And we got several other characters as well. Okay. So is this, what chapter is this then? We're starting a new chapter now, aren't we? Murder. Ooh, steeped in intrigue. This is by the Canary Islands. Oh, this is before they strayed off course. And what was that? Was that a pair of weighing scales? The corpse was moved post-mortem. Well. Yeah, I don't think the corpse was intentionally moved. I think he probably fell off and nobody realised he was dangling off the side of the ship. I really want to take a look at the location, though. Okay, interesting. So I said before, it looked as though the ship had strayed off course and started to turn around back to England before the doom and the end and obviously the escape in the middle took place. Looks like this might have been the start of the deviation of that course, maybe? And what is that? Is that oh. I'm just looking at that item. I don't think that is scales. I think that's a display stand and some sort of storage container. It looks quite ornate. Could that have belonged to the Formosans by any chance? So, piece this together. This chap was trying to stop the lifeboats being lowered. Oh, no. He's only got one line at the end. On your toes, boys. How can you do this? Load her up. We best push off. Let me go. Give her here, will you? Captain, slack the lifts and lower the boats. The whole crew will be on us. Give it up. I wonder whether... I'd originally thought maybe some of the crew were helping the Formosan royal family to get off the ship along with the other passengers, similar to what we saw in the escape. But it looks as though maybe they were trying to take... I don't know if she's some sort of queen or empress or whatever the hell she is. Maybe they're trying to take her hostage, get off of the stricken ship, and then maybe hold her ransom. But our boy here, literally 3 words at the end, gets shot in the chest. Right, 11 others were present. Good grief. So, this was our dead fellow, wasn't it? Yeah. Who dis? You're new. You're both new. Oh, I saw someone. Hold on. Oh, wait, hello. Oh, we spotted him a long time ago. He's been clear for a while, hasn't he? But I haven't a bloody clue who he might be. So we didn't see him. We'll have to go and do a bit more exploration. We didn't move much from our starting point. But the Formosan, I guess king and queen or emperor and empress or whatever the heck they might be, that's a new face. He stood right next to our, let me see, steward. Were these the stewards? I think he might be one of the stewards. We've got this. Oh, good God. Explodey boy. 2 people from the firing squad. This fella. That fella. Who are you all? Okay. Let's see what else we can take in. So, this is the guy who's showing as identifiable. But I think this is the first time we've actually seen him in one of these visions. Maybe he's been named before. I wonder if that's maybe Pete or something, the guy that went over. What have we here? Who's this? One of the crew members? Yeah, he's one of the random crew members that was stood behind watching the execution. He's holding his head. Has he been hit with something maybe? Oh, God. Hold on. Look. Oh, you can't see it. But I think that's the body from the execution sketch. Hold on. What? That's one of the Formosan guards. Huh? What's happening? Oh, he didn't show up as being present because he's already dead. Okay. One thing I haven't been doing when I'm on deck, I haven't been checking overboard enough to see if anybody's splishy splashing around and having a great time. Right. Animals. Sleeping or dead by the looks of it. Ooh, who dis? Oh, that's our guy that was explodoid later on. Okay. I mean, he obviously survives this. He's on the floor for one reason or another. Maybe he's been beaten about the head or something? Who have we here? Right, you're new as well, aren't you? Let's see. So we think you might be one of the mates. No, sorry, not mates, stewards. I think you're one of the stewards, perhaps. Oh. Are you... Hold on. Are you going out or are you coming in? Are your hands bound? Is this the Formosan? That's the Formosan king or emperor. He looks as though his hands might be bound. That is a guy who's partway down the stairs. This is the guy that was towards the top of the picture. Were any of these potentially... Any of those potentially nameable? He's not. He's not. Okay. Nope. He is, but we don't know who he is. I think these are the stewards at the back here. That guy we already... Well... Oh, he's nameable now. Interesting. No. Okay. So, hold on. So this guy is the guy hanging from the rope. Oh! Oh, hold on. Maybe that's Pete. Let's take a look at the sketch without the shadowing. Where is Pete stood in relation to... I think that's Pete. So this chap here was the one, the English boy that came up from below deck with Captain Witterel, overheard the mutiny and got stabbed in the back by possibly Purser. And he said that he wanted to apologize to Pete's mother. He couldn't pull him back to save him. So I'm wondering whether that means that was when the monster attacked. Let's see, the escape. Yeah, that happened during, that conversation was during the escape, which was after the monster. I think this is Pete. I think Pete was blasted by the explosion. I think before the monster took him, or as he was taking him, English boy wanted to... In fact, tell you what, before we actually go making a ruddy fool of ourselves, which memories does he actually appear in? Let's bookmark him. Actually use this bookmark system that's here. And then take a look at Obra Dinn. Right. Yes. 5 others were present. He was present when he was dragged overboard by the beast. This... Hold on. We'd better actually check. In case I've got the wrong name, the guy's probably Phil or something like that, not Pete. Escape. Right. Oh, no! Don't leave me, blah, blah, blah. Tell Pete's mother. Yeah, okay. Awesome source. So... where are you, Pete? Here you are. This has got to be Pete, surely. So, Pete. Where was Pete? He was one of the midshipmen. Where are the midshipmen? Here we go. Peter Milroy. That's what I'm reckoning. Okay. Quite happy with that one. Cool. Utterly unrelated to what we're doing here, though. So, had we taken everything in? Is there anybody else down here? So there's another lifeboat. Oh, hello. Another lifeboat down this way. Who's that with pipe in mouth? He's one of the shooters from the execution. Okay. I think that's about it. Piggy. Chicken! Chicken on the loose! Can we see you on the ship sketch? No, sadly not. So, it looks as though they're pulling this guy off of the lifeboat. Maybe the Formosans have been loaded on by somebody. These guys came up, disagreed with the whole thing, dragged them back off again. Right, what's next? Ah, our hanging man. Our Formosan bodyguard. Right, what tales can you tell? God, just a foot dangling. Go on then, Wispy. Go on, I race you to... Oh, God, he's got the lead. You're going the wrong way. It's over here. Okay, this could be interesting. So, it would be a bit weird if that sketch of everybody on board the ship was done mid-trial, mid-hanging, because of all the turmoil that's going on the ship at the moment. So I'm assuming the guy hanging in the picture isn't one and the same. I know we've got the separate sketch of the Formosan family with the guards. Hoxing Lau.
Found guilty by self-confession.
Well, that was easy.
Of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Oh shit.
Quiet. As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East India Company, and thus the Crown of England, I sentence you to death by firing line.
Ba-bang bang.
Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Mr. Wolf.
Right, sir.
Oh.
Ready, men.
Oh.
Aim.
Oh.
Fire.
Oh dear, I don't feel comfortable standing here. Wait, that's... Wait, this is the sketch! This is the sketch! So, interesting. Okay, right, again, lots to take in. Lots and lots of people to take in. Oh my god. This is the sketch that's in the book. Right, I believe this is Top-Hattio man that had his head taken off. And the captain has given him the command. He's waved his arm, as he does in this ship sketch, actually. You see his arm wavering. So that's Mr. Wolf. Well, that's our top hat man. And we know this guy's name as well, although I might have to check the transcript. But I'm certain this conversation was going on, or argument more like, was going on at the bottom of the image. Right. That is the sketch. Okay, we can take several things from this. Let's get this fellow named already. Right, this unknown soul, not quite, passenger, Huxing Lao. That was our guy, our Formosan, met an unknown fate, death by firing squad, unfortunately. See, shot by minigun. I didn't know if we might be ready to validate one. Looks like we need to identify one more person before we can validate the next batch. Okay, Huxing Lao, shot with a gun, unknown. Oh, unknown attacker. Everyone. Is there? Oh, this is interesting. How unknown seaman? Maybe. Oh, okay. Unknown steward. Oh, maybe these aren't in places of unidentified crew. Maybe this is basically a catch-all. That would make sense. So we need to work out who the gunmen were on the firing line. Unknown passenger, unknown steward. So perhaps that's when one person is attacked by multiple people? Yeah, that would make sense because assuming he's... Well, yeah, hold on. This would go down as unknown seaman because this here is Brennan. So we know that he is down as a seaman. They all fired upon him. Oh, hold on. Oh, actually, I take that back. Look at that. This guy fired and missed by a country mile. This one just probably grazed his leg. This one missed by a bloody mile. So those three aren't actually seamen. They're actually stormtroopers from Star Wars. So they can't aim for crap. He was actually killed by Brennan. Huh, okay. All right. Well, that was easier than I expected. Henry Brennan. Oh, we got to validate. Yes! Love it. Huxing Lang, shot by gun by Henry Brennan. Peter Milroy, midshipman, blasted by an explosion. And Henry Brennan, knifed by Captain Robert Witterel. Ooh, I meant to come back to this little progress wheel. So, these lines are clearly correctly identified deaths. Or fates, I should say. Because we know not everybody on board died. This little shaded area, I'm guessing, is some sort of bonus. Or not necessarily a bonus, but like a happy ending. So we need to make sure we're getting these fates correct. Otherwise, we're not going to make it all the way around into that zone. Trey cool. Right, now let's flip back to this deck picky. So, look. This is indeed the... Right. Cogs are meshing and turning and grinding away inside my head. This is indeed the scene that we're currently stood in. Wait, no, that's ES. Oh, shit. That blows my theory out of the water. So this is Huxing Lao. This is the shot that we're stood next to. This is the argument going on with the Formosans and the ship's sort of guards. I was thinking to myself, this would further reinforce that Henry Evans was present because Henry Evans penned the book, and Henry Evans would have had to be there if he drew this here sketch, but he probably didn't. Oh, hold on. What? First memory, page 20. This soul appears in a memory. Oh, that is cool. So that confirms that the person that actually sketched this was present. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, we hadn't looked at this page yet, had we? To see who was present. Interesting. ES is in this scene. ES, I'm guessing, maybe worked alongside Henry Evans? Or maybe Henry collected this sketch from ES before departing the ship? Whoa. Okay. So who have we got? More new faces again. All blurred. Right. Oh, hello. We can identify her now. Interesting. Hoxing Lau. Yep, already identified. Deceased. Okay. The bosun. Okay, yep, good. Oh, yes, let me confirm that was indeed the bosun. So Tippy Top Hat Man is not bosun. In fact, what's his name? Mr. Wolf. Okay, we'll take a look for him in a second. Anyone else identifiable? Brennan, we've already got. Taken care of. Yeah, Mr. Wolf is clear now. Excellent. Excellent. This chap, I need to revisit him as well. Oh, I think this might be Martin. We'll take a look back at him again in a second. And ES. Interestingly, I don't know if the same rules apply here. That's crystal clear. Those initials are clear. They're not blurry. So do we know who ES is? I think we could probably do with taking a look at the manifest. Tell you what, we're going to leave it there for now. We're going to do a little bit more digging into this little mystery when we return. But for now, thank you very much for joining me. Oh my God, we've got some work ahead of us here, haven't we? Taking a look at these fine fellows. Oh, that's interesting. There's a couple of people that are off to one side in the shot. And also, there's a monkey riding a goat. Guys, thank you very much. Next time. Take care of yourselves, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.